One of the questions that you should ask me if ever you get a chance is, what exactly should I be posting on social media? It's kind of a little bit of a question of like, what shouldn't I be posting on social media? First off, it's social, it's interactive. You should not be putting things on social media that are simply, I'm broadcasting my message to you. It should invite some sort of engagement. It should pose thoughtful things. It can be a lot of things. People like to be entertained. They like to be educated. They don't like political messages and religious messages necessarily from their favorite restaurants. So think about the kind of message that you're putting out there. What you should be posting on social media is who you really are and what kind of message. This should be part of your strategy clearly. What is it that I'm really telling these people about me, about my restaurant, about what they can experience when they come here, but also what I think. Share with them like the history of food. There's so much information out there about the history of spices and recipes and who created the first hamburger, and all of these things are pretty interesting. All you got to do is watch the Food Channel and you'll see a lot of that kind of information. So just be engaging, be the interesting person that you really are. When you go to a party, you're an interesting person. Share that kind of interesting aspect about yourself. Don't just focus. People get too focused on I've got to use this in order to get more people to come and buy more stuff. No, make it more friendly, make it a little more lighthearted, but do avoid the heavy things, politics, religion. These are not particularly good things to engage people. You know that even from going to a party, you get the whole religion or you get the whole political conversation going and it can go south quickly. You really don't want to go there. You want to keep the conversation upbeat. You want to keep it entertaining. You want to keep it educational. You want people to be engaged. So that's what you post on social media. It's not that hard to collect that kind of information. Just, when you're surfing the web and you see a great recipe for something, it doesn't have to be something that you serve in your restaurant. You could just say, hey, this looks like a great recipe. I think I'll try this at home myself. Share that kind of information with people. They don't just need to hear from the restaurant. In fact, that's a very good thought. People don't want to hear from the restaurant. They want to hear from you. They want to hear from the people that work in the restaurant. They want to hear from the people that are visiting the restaurant. So there are a whole bunch of components that you can collect simply by what's going on in your restaurant. Get your iPhone video camera out and run around and get people to say hi. That's all you really need, hi. Post that on your social media. Bob and Mary say hi. Very simple stuff. Go back in the kitchen. Get a little video of the chef preparing something. Have the chef say hi. These are very simple things. Maybe take some pictures of the food. People love pictures of food. In fact, you probably should do a little bit of studying on how to photograph food so that it looks particularly appetizing. There's a bit of a science there. The more you work at it, the more quality you'll get and the more response you'll get on your social media. So these are just some suggestions from me to you, and good luck with it. Hey, if you like this video, there's over 20 more of them. All you got to do is go to this website, type in www, here, let me help you, www. Just enter the website, go there, totally free, enjoy yourself.